It's cold as fuck outside right now. This, if you walk outside right now, guess I'm gonna break everything back down for YouTube since I'm gonna start uploading to YouTube. So hopefully, if my Instagram gets locked down again, it won't be a total complete loss of all the fucking videos and shit that I've been putting out. Even though most of them motherfuckers were reels and shit, and now I'm like, there's a 15-minute cap on Instagram, so I usually hit 15 minutes, cut off, and hit again. But I'll probably go like 20 or some shit on this one, depending. Almost died in a car wreck 2 years ago. Prior to that, I was being gang stalked by police informants and police officers' family members and police where I live, which is Tarrant City in Birmingham, Alabama, were basically trying to kill me. The more bullshit they do to me, the more I learn, the smarter I get. They start giving me stupid charges. They start giving other people that I know charges, which said in my brain they were trying to get rid of all of us. They want our social security numbers. They want our IDs. They want every fucking thing, and they want us the fuck up out of the way so they can do what they do, which is commit fraud, look like us, steal our identities because they are public servants, which means they sign a contract agreeing to live by the UCC code. The UCC code has over 1 million laws in it, so that means that they can only police their officers. We haven't signed a contract agreeing to live by any code to get paid by taxpayer dollars, which means that we are free, which means that they need to get our identities so they can be us when they are not in uniform, because everything they do is illegal. Everything they do to us is illegal. They put their hands on us. That means they're assaulting us when they take us somewhere against our will. That means they are kidnapping us when they hold us for a sum of money to be paid upon our release. That means they are holding us for ransom, and ransom is bond money. To break it down easy enough, everything is a lawsuit. Secured party creditors is not a conspiracy theory, and a whole lot of us were made secured parties when we were babies by our granddads and shit like that, because we come from military bloodlines, which mean that the police have a blood feud with us, and they are in survival of the fittest when nobody is aware of it but them. And as soon as we are aware of it, they are all poor, pitiful me, out of shape, scrawny, skinny, and obese, and poor, pitiful, brain-dead retards. Once everybody else is aware and alert, they are no longer badass motherfuckers. And prior to the car wreck, which people stole my lug nuts off of my truck until my 22s were destroyed, and then people fucked with my tires and my brakes until I had my tires shot out on Highway 79 when I was driving, trying to get the fuck away from the house because my dad died a little over 2 years ago. And he gave up because he was tired of this shit. My mom and dad paid for their property. We got poor crackheads, white men that live next door. We got poor welfare Section 8 motherfuckers that are black that live next door. And the woman, Tankia Rogers, was spraying my fire out one night. Called my mom. She thought it was fucking funny, fucking with me, fucking with my head. My fire was going to be put out by the time I got out there. She was spraying it with a water hose. I took the water hose from her, put that black bitch on camera, shined the light in her face, and she swung on me. I called the cops, had it on video. My mom said if I pressed charges on her, she would kick me out. So my mom and my dad clearly either feel sorry for or are scared of all these poor ass motherfuckers that surround us. I am not, because I was raised to kill them when it's time, or put handcuffs on them. Either or. I'd rather kill them, because I mean, fuck, they should be in prison right now. All they're doing is living in a fucking house, getting high, spending their fucking money on drugs, watching porn, and beating dick, and setting people up and gang stalking people and causing problems for people. But when the police arrested me years ago, when they gave me an arson charge, when I apparently burnt my house down, this room was allegedly set on fire because I caught a poster on fire. It left a black mark on my wall. But the cop that gave me the charges, his name is Jonathan Page. I went to middle, elementary, and would have went to high school with them, and they would have bullied me and picked on me because I have Tourette syndrome and all kind of other shit wrong with me. But I was too smart to be in the classroom all day, so I started homeschooling at 13. went to Juilliard and, you know, all kind of shit through homeschooling. Got so smart that I was able to go back at 16, see what they were doing in high school. They were doing nothing. So I quit, got my GED at Jeff State. Didn't want to sit in the classroom, even though I got a scholarship. So I started pouring concrete with a dude that used to be my friend, Zach Kahn's dad, Jeff Kahn, with Evergreen Concrete and Landscaping. And he made me a fucking superhero. I'm not saying he made me a superhero, but we worked hard and I compensated for the lack of machinery, which means the shit that is usually done when pouring concrete, digging shit out with a machine, was done by hand. And I enjoy it. Because, I mean, fuck, it's kind of hard to find a job where I can work hard at nowadays to where I can actually exercise. Because everybody's fucking lazy. Everybody's lazy. I wasn't raised by lazy people, but now my mom is lazy and all she does is sit in a bed because her retarded nephew, Kevin, watched a boy die in Gate City and then immediately got a whore pregnant, had a kid, got married, and has been sitting on his ass ever since. And his 2 children are fat, obese, raunchy pieces of shit. They can't do nothing but sit around. So everybody else has got to be lazy because they're fat, fucking retarded children. I'm trying to figure out how to get in movies with him. That's what I'm saying.
Bring him up, dog. Bring him up.
You ready to take me in, O'Connor?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get in movies because they raised me. You see what I'm saying? What else is a rundown for YouTube just to break it down why I'm actually doing this shit on YouTube? Been doing the shit on social media 2 years since I woke up in the hospital. Boom, something told me get on social media and start putting everything out there because police were flooding everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. They want people to be scared of police, and police are public servants, and I do not like that because I come from grown-ass men that make sure that there are no problems. If there are problems, they're fucking handled, they're fixed, they're not bitched about, talked about. There is no drama, there is no fuckery, there is no bullshit in this world until grown men die and pussies, public servants, faggots, sissies, get stronger. Every time a grown man like my dad dies, the pussies get stronger. God damn, did I just accidentally fuck the movie up? Hold on just a second. Okay. And I will show my dad, Danny Overstreet. He was a truck driver. What? He raised me to stand up for other people. He raised me to protect others. If I see somebody getting bullied, I better fucking end it. And that's what I've been doing my whole life. I was not aware that all the snitches, like Wesley Todd, you get a good visual. Wesley Todd, you see, I have a gun. He has alcohol. Because I value guns and shoes and beautiful vehicles, and they value drugs and heroin and crack and meth and everything else they can get in their body because they're snitches or they're undercover cops. But there's no such thing as an undercover cop because cops are public servants. So, you see what I'm saying? But if you got enough retards together, they can become whatever they want to. This is what I come from. There is my granddad right there. His name is Kenneth Couch. Also, there is my granddad. Also, there is my granddad. And shit, that kind of looks like Vin Diesel and Paul Walker right there, don't it? Yeah, I have no family because everybody hates me. But there's also my granddad, Kenneth Couch. And he was a little bit of everything, I am assuming. This is what I come from. Beautiful vehicles, precision, and they come from gang stalking, worthless pieces of shit, and police, and free housing, and welfare. And I come from people that actually take pride in what they do and what they have and pay for everything that they own. And they have destroyed car after fucking car after fucking car of mine until they have gotten so dumb and brain dead and burnt out. That's obvious what they do. They can't hide it no more. They're not even sneaky about it. That is my dad. And he didn't teach me shit. Didn't help me do anything except fix my cars when I would have problems. And he drove an 18-wheeler my whole life. That's his dad, who I never got to meet. And that's his dad and their brothers. And you know what I'm saying? That's another family member. That's my granddad and 3 other dudes, which kind of looks like 4 people that would be the operators on a Zombies game. I don't know who that is. That's another person that wasn't in my life. That looks like fucking Abraham Lincoln. That's my Uncle Buddy. That's my mom when she actually cared about what she looks like before she felt sorry for all the trashy, lazy dope whores. I'm trying to figure out how people get shit tons of followers and fucking rich on YouTube and all that shit and Instagram. And the more shit that I put out, the more people copy me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm viral as a motherfucker, which would be infamous viral because I have no goddamn followers. But the more shit that I put out and we put out and do in life, the more music people like Kevin Gates, Juicy J, Soulja Boy make. So that means that they're just a bunch of fucking niggers copying white people. Because ain't none of them motherfuckers out living their life. Ain't none of them doing any fucking thing except standing in a studio or sitting in a studio reading words that other people have written for them to speak into a microphone with a beat behind it so they can get rich. But I can't get no money in this world. I'm too smart to fucking work anywhere because I can't find anybody that does contracting, remodeling, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Solo 1989 Dolo. Fuck, can't even see it right there. Yeah. Everybody wanted to get rid of me so they could insinuate that they were a part of something. They used to play Call of Duty. They used to talk to people like staff sergeants. So basically everybody wants to be me, but nobody wants to be me because nobody acknowledges me, because when you were trying to steal somebody's identity and you're copying somebody, you don't let it be known who that person is. But yeah. People used to think that I was fake on social media because what my body looks like. People used to think that I was photoshopped. I'm not photoshopped. I just work hard my whole life, and my parents say that I am lazy because, I don't know, I guess you can't talk about or acknowledge what I am, which is pretty fucked up for me because I don't get paid for any of this shit. I've been helping people my whole life because my parents apparently dedicated my life to helping others when I would rather just be with Vin Diesel and them. And in movies. See what I'm saying? Vin Diesel, Daniel. They bitch at me when I wouldn't go help others, and then I helped others and they still bitch at me because I wouldn't get paid. Because everybody that I have ever known and been around has done nothing but use me because they are worthless fucking pieces of shit. That I guess were raised to get over on people. Well, I was raised to help people. I wasn't raised for everything to be about money in my life, because if I was, I would have already started fucking robbing. And I have my hair like this because everybody copies my goddamn hair. My hair used to be down to here and I'd swoop it to the side like a surfer. And I got tired of that shit because it gets fucked up too easy when you're working. So I had a perfect line across the top of my head, and then all police officers started having a little perfect line across the top of their fucking forehead. So now this is my haircut. If somebody copies me, goddamn it, it's gonna be obvious. I ain't gonna end this one at 15 minutes. But I'm gonna show a little bit of what the fuck I gotta go through every goddamn day just to keep my shit like this, because they wanted me locked up, looking raunchy, unshaven, trashy. They wanted me fucking stinky. They wanted to completely fucking destroy me so I wouldn't look like myself, so they can look like me. And my mom won't acknowledge it for whatever fucking reason, because when I was a baby, they did something called authenticating my birth certificate, which means they got it back with a gold stamp on it, a little gold thing. They had me trademarked, which means that my style I own, which means that anybody that tries to look like me, copyright me, you know what I'm saying? My mom is supposed to be fucking suing the shit out of. I just became an ordained minister which also goes along. That's what the stamp on the birth certificates look like. And it comes back with a ribbon going down a packet that explains a bunch of shit to you, gives you a higher standing in a courtroom, and basically all the things that I've figured out that I'm trying to figure out how to become, I already am. And when my dad started calling the cops on me, they had one of two decisions: help me, listen to me, be a public servant, or come in, put their hands on me, abuse me, assault me, kidnap me, and they tried to kill me because they threw me in solitary in January. New Year's, actually. They're trying to kill me on New Year's. And it felt in solitary with the air on, stripped down butt-ass naked, because I didn't want to take my clothes off, so they busted my head against the window, stripped me down naked, and drugged me into solitary. It felt just like this. And I was in there for days and days and days. I was in solitary for a month. Around about 2 weeks of that month, I was naked. Knelt down like Arnold Schwarzenegger on the Terminator when he gets into that reality. If I would not have been through all the shit that I've been through in life, I would not have survived. I wouldn't have survived a car wreck because it broke both my feet, my heel, my ankle, shattered my thigh, broke my femur, and cracked my eye socket. And I've already put one of them videos out there to see what I came back from like 2 years ago.
Leave the cabinet doors open tonight.
Cabinet, okay, yeah, because it's cold as fuck.
It's already 30.
And she feels sorry for everybody. And I also got 3 EINs during COVID-19. One was for Supreme Power Washington Landscaping, because everything looked like shit because the police were trying to make everything run down, because the police run to Miami and other places when they're not in uniform. I got an EIN for tech sales, so I can sell electronics, because I could buy wholesale pallets if I had any money. And I got an EIN for my all capital letter name, turning my all capital letter name into a business, which is one of the things that we're supposed to be doing in life. Because our names are in all capital letters on our driver's license and on our social security cards, because we are fictitious entities, we are corporations, we are businesses, and our names are incorrect spelling on our birth certificates. See what I'm saying? I read law books that they definitely didn't want me reading, and now I know everything, and they tried to kill me and keep me away from people, to keep me from teaching people, because they want people to be stupid, on drugs, ignorant, uncredible, and they want their police officers to be the most respectable motherfuckers there are, so they can get away with the shit they do to people. Yeah. They tried to kill me. And I should be getting lawsuit money because, fuck, I've learned everything I need to know, but lawyers won't even talk to me. So yeah. Now, I'm going on YouTube too. Fuck it, I'll wrap it up at 20 and hit another one. I've also been reading a book that everybody should read, which is called The Redemption Manual. And all you have to do to find any book is type the title into Google and then type PDF afterwards. It'll pop it up. You might have to do a little bit of looking. It might be the 4th, 5th thing, but you click on it, you can download it onto your phone, into your files on your iPhone, or you can save it to your computer, print it out, read it, do whatever.